do a pretty full explore, I think.
Yeah,
So.
make sure there's no dead bodies and
Yeah,
demons.
there's already one dead person, and everyone's already had their hopes and dreams suckled away.
Yeah, so I mean, I get the idea. You're doing like a Black Hawk Down rescue the old people scene where
Yeah.
you're like lifting old people on each side of you, like carrying them outside. But then someone goes and checks the kitchen.
And then there's like one of like Red like running out with like an old person and me and on the other shoulder. I'm like, put me down, you fool!
But at some point, all four of you are in the kitchen, and in the pot is like multi-day-old gruel. And the gruel is apparently flavored by cockroaches. And the cockroaches begin leaping out of the pot and attacking you.
Whoa.
Oh my
There's
god,
like 8
it's
of
like
them.
fucking breath of fire up in this bitch.
What the?
What do you do?
Start stepping on the cockroaches?
Hack and slash.
All right.
Try to turn over the bowl of gruel to burn them.
All right. Those all sound like attacking
Nice.
methods. I think that Frederick William Mayfield, the 14th, you're definitely using strength, and strength. So, well, Eladamre, you said you're stepping on them, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's strength. All right, go ahead and roll. Chat's like, I was eating some oatmeal. Was.
Nope.
Sorry, Cottontailed. Not anymore.
I had oatmeal yesterday. It was delicious. I had brown sugar and heavy cream in there.
All right, Red, were you attacking as well?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that.
I managed to get an XP.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cast another magic missile.
Oh, just a second before you do. You're
Okay,
probably gonna
yeah.
want to see what happens here.
Yeah, I'll queue up. Just let me know.
This is like Final Fantasy
Yeah.
style. You're like standing there, you get your attack ready as the enemy's like doing their cinematics.
Yeah.
Switching between those two different texture poses.
Okay, two of them bury underneath Eladamre's skin. They literally just eat through his hand and start like walking under his arm.
Okay, that's
Same thing happens to Red, except for you, they have to go through your foot.
Okay.
So now they're like working their way up your leg inside your armor. So they're under your skin. Frederick William Mayfield the 14th.
Yes.
You can successfully make your burning attack, which is your damage. And in response, I need you to roll a d6 minus 2 against yourself. Okay, you take 4 points of damage as one cockroach buries its way under your skin. Eladamre and Red, I need each of you to roll d6 minus 1 damages against yourselves.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll d6.
Oh, shit.
Does armor help?
It does.
Oh, okay. Then I take...
Okay, alright. So there are currently 3 cockroaches left. I'm sorry, 4. 2 are buried in Red, 2 are buried in Eladamre.
Oh, that's...
Since they're
you said
in
you
my
were casting a
leg,
spell of some kind? Yes, they're buried underneath the skin of your leg, your right
but
leg.
I can feel pretty accurate.
Yeah, they're not dealing any damage to you, apparently. You're too hard for that, but they're definitely there.
They're underneath the skin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad.
So didn't... yeah, Pronin, you had a spell you wanted to cast.
Yeah. Red has 2, Eladamre has 2, Frederick William Mayfield the 14th has 1, so there's 3 left in the open that are scurrying around all the poured out, boiling oatmeal, trying to find something to attack. They're like,
Okay.
Twitch, 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 twitch.
So
what you want to do,
I'm trying to think if the oatmeal is old enough to have had the sugars turn into alcohol and is now flammable.
It's not. No.
Oh. I'm like smelling for the vapors. Nope. Yeah, so I'll just
It's not fermented.
God, so wait, the ones that are attacking are all under people's shit, right?
No, there's 3 of them that are still in the open.
Right. Oh, but the
They're
ones that are
looking.
attacking are not open to attack from a magical.
They are, but you'll also be hitting the person that they're inside.
Jesus, I wish I knew.
Yeah, do what chat says. Chop the whole leg off.
Oh,
Red
I think they're
forever.
gonna like what Red's gonna do.
Well, I think that what I do is I pull out my knife.
Yeah.
And I look at Red right in the fucking eyes and point at his leg.
Do it!
And I just jump and try to stab right at one of the lumps.
Awesome.
Like,
remember, you can't even see it because it's under his.
I pull
leg.
up his armor or like his pant leg.
He's
and,
wearing
like,
heavy armor, man. He's got 3 fucking armor.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like probably just like, is there like
when
one
you,
that I can get
you can like maybe
in behind
use
the
magical
armor?
sight to see where they are or something, but they're gonna have his armor to defend themselves with.
Oh shit!
Because they're under his skin.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, I probably can't hurt him then, right?
Not without a magic missile.
If I see, I'm thinking maybe if I cast invisibility on him, then I'll be able to see them. So I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Instead, I'll just grab his leg and cast invisibility.
Yep. Go ahead. Make your cast a spell roll.
Yes.
Yeah. He turns invisible, but the creatures, you could literally see them like eating their way through his flesh through midair. Frederick William Mayfield the 14th. I'm curious as to how you feel about this situation. You literally see those two like eating at Red's leg, even if you can't see Red anymore, and you know that one's like crawling down your hand right now under the skin. And there's 3
Under
more
the skin.
looking around, getting ready to attack you.
There's a... Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
So you're going to just slap the one that's in your skin?
Yes.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Push
I
it
don't know
deeper.
Is this a defend?
No. This is a hack and slash against yourself.
Okay.
Any damage you deal to it, you deal against you too. Yep.
You fail to hit
The
yourself.
remaining 3 all leap to attack you, Frederick William Mayfield the 14th.
Probably just didn't have the heart to like do it hard enough.
Can you roll a 1d6? Yep. You take 4 points of damage. There, you now have 4 burrowed in you.
Ow! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right. What do you guys want to do now?
So
I want to get these things out without literally stabbing myself. Like, just trying to accurately sort of gouge, see where they are, make a small cut, and, you know, rip them out.
So they're moving while they're doing this. So
Yeah.
the only way to remove them is basically to hurt yourself in the process.
I imagine that, but I'd rather not hit myself full force.
Especially not with some poison on your blade too.
No, there's no poison. That's already
Okay.
been used.
Oh shit!
Plus the fact that I can't poison my. There's like in the poisoner thing.
Yeah, you can't poison yourself.
I can't poison myself, which would be really weird. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let's do something about his hit point status. Well, he's got all the beetles.
Oh shit, chat with the fucking... Holy fuck.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. It's almost as bad as last night's ice-based puns.
Okay.
Back to Reign of Winter for some reason?
No, Jade Regent. They're at the Crown of the World.
Oh.
They were fighting a dragon, so someone was like, "You're telling me what to do. Why don't you chill out, bro?" Cool
It was a
your
white
jets."
dragon, of course, right?
Yeah, it was a white dragon. Yep.
So basically, the only way to get them out just would be to hack and slash.
Yep.
There's no like.
Could just leave them
cooler.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not do that, and let's.
Okay.
Let's try and stab one of those bastards out of myself then.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is gonna hurt.
Yes, it will. You're fighting the greatest enemy of all, yourself.
I'm going to do it. It's going to hurt a little bit less if I do it with this fancy scimitar. But then I might not hit myself, which is weird. Whatever. I'll spear one of them and nearly kill myself.
Oh yeah, you spear yourself good.
Good job.
So should I roll twice for damage? Once
no,
for
you
me?
roll once for damage. Oh
Wow.
yeah, you kill both of them, man. You fucking go to town on yourself. You cut the shit out of your flesh getting them out.
Yeah, and I take 10 points of damage in the process. Ow.
How much armor do you have?
4.
Whoa, okay.
Arthur, I'm gonna reach in my bag and
Yep.
throw one of my healing potions over to Frederick.
Alright. You want to just have it hit Frederick and like soak into his skin, Final Fantasy style?
Yeah, just
I've
smash
always
it.
assumed that's how it worked in tactics, because you could just be... You literally hold a potion above your head
And then
people
throw.
get healed.
You use the throw technique, and you like throw it at them.
Yeah.
You use the ancient technique of your order and throw a potion at Frederick William Mayfield the 14th.
Yeah.
Frederick William Mayfield the 14th, you have 10 more hit points as your shattering glass hits you.
What?
It's like someone broke a bottle of wine over your head, and you feel much better.
I feel strangely okay with this.
Alright, so Red, you have 2 of these hell cockroaches in you, and Frederick William Mayfield the 14th, you also have 4 of them.
Red is going to stab himself with his own sword.
Okay, sounds good.
I was wondering if
I'm
he could
assuming you're targeting the bugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was not clear from your statement.
Since he can see them so clearly, can he get a +1? It's my awesome spellcasting.
I will allow for that, yes.
Yay.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
The stabbing. Oh, the
You
damage.
kill both of them. You
Yay.
deal a fairly good chunk of damage to yourself in the process.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm just saying I'm not going to volunteer to try and get Fredericks out because I might kill him in the process.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and help with that, though.
That doesn't sound ominous.
Well, I think it's a good idea, and I'm like, hold still, damn it! Trying to like grab you with my knife. Let's see, so that's hack and
Do
slash.
the same thing on him you did to me.
Come on, roll. Oh, there they all go.
Well, you RKO Frederick Lloyd Mayfield the 14th. I might have to think about what move to activate there, but mark XP.
Yeah.
I don't want to Apocalypse World this and just have Jim take the damage for your mistakes. Because apparently that was a huge fucking complaint in that campaign. Everyone was like, I'm so tired of other people's moves hurting me. Damn it! Get wrecked.
I mean, he was attacking me.
Yeah, I've done it
essentially, so-
before when in this game when someone was like shooting an arrow at someone that they that enemy was holding their
Narratively, it would
friend.
make sense that he stabs me, and I have no problem.
I'll tell you what, Peronin.
Hmm?
I'm gonna let you know here. You realize as you're approaching these bugs that you could perform a quick ritual here and banish them back to the plane from which they came from. Like you've seen them now. You're trying to stab them, and it just occurs to you that you could perform this ritual, but it's going to be at the cost of something precious to you. You're going to have to give up something you own in order to complete this ritual. Something precious to you.
You
You're gonna
mean
have
like
to sacrifice a rat?
my rations?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like pull forth the rat, and I'm like what else does it entail? I just need to like. It doesn't take much
let's look
time.
at your ritual move, right? So wizardy. It doesn't take much time. First, you must sacrifice your rat, and you and your allies will risk danger from the Abaddon, so the plane where
Okay.
payments come from.
Okay, cool. So I start like embedding magic in the rat, and
I don't think throwing a rat at me is going to
little-
help much.
and I'm like, everyone loves rat. Watch this, and like I like throw the rat meat up in like a glowing arc of particle effects.
Yep.
What happens, Arthur? Go ahead, take it.
I think that the bugs are all drawn out of the skin of everyone remaining here. These small fragments of demonic power are so weak that you pull them all out, sacrificing your most precious rat. It's the one that you took a small bite out of earlier.
That's
And, like, the rat just becomes a portal of black and gray. So it just, like, evaporates. And the bugs are, like, being drawn out from under people's skin, and they're like, nah! With two human voices screaming as they're sucked back to from whence they came.
That's not creepy at all.
I'm like, see, never hurts to have a little extra rat on you.
I take back everything I said.
I feel like that's the point where the audience laugh track would have to kick in. Like,
I'm like,
ambient noise. There's just a guy in the background that's just like, ambient noise, ambient noise.
Ambient noise.
I'm gonna put my hand on Cronin's shoulder. That was pretty impressive. It would have been more impressive if he did it before I stabbed myself through the arm, but that was still impressive.
Well, it takes time to accomplish these things, you know. It can't just, you know, instantly have a rat open up a whirling portal to, you know, other dimensions and stuff. But, you know, I did get it done.
I'm only kidding, old man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's fine. Red's gonna lay hands on himself.
Yeah, you guys look shredded, I believe.
All right. Let's roll for that lay on hands.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
XP.
Your hands blow up.
Yeah, Red. Like, it's occurring to you in the back of your mind that after barging in here, you're probably not as good a police officer as you think you are. Like, the people who are actually lawfully bound to defend this place, you know, you savagely beat some of them, and you're not doing. I mean, it could be good work, but you're certainly not doing lawful work here. There were procedures you could have followed, paperwork you should have filled out, come back with a warrant of some kind.
That was all true up until they attacked me.
It doesn't matter, though. It's eating at your mind, this unwelcome truth. Wink at the camera when I say that.
Is it an inconvenient truth?
No. That's an actual move, is to show an unwelcome truth. Sorry,
Oh.
buddy. I'm not Al Gore.
I
Sorry,
thought you were
friend.
just making bad jokes.
Nope.
No. He was making good references so that people following along in the rule book know what's happening.
Okay.
Just trying to shatter his faith in himself.
Oh, it was
Nothing big.
brilliantly phrased. It was. I didn't realize you were doing a move.
That was...
So much paperwork, Red. You could have just filled out reams of paperwork and gotten it done.
There's another move called hurt the PC's feelings.
That's not a move.
No, that's a free move for the GM, I think.
He doesn't have to roll. Wait, he doesn't have to roll for anything. I was like, damn it, he doesn't have to roll for that. But
Yeah, he can hurt our feelings if he wants. So that was the kitchen. That's disgusting.
so this place is full of demons and hell beetles. This is let's get everyone out of here with double speed.
And that includes the stupid people who are running the place. They must have been sucked dry of, you know, emotions as well. Let's just kick open the door and drag them out of here and explain the situation to them.
You're kicking open. Can we cut to a scene where you're kicking open the admin office?
No, I'm going to start by knocking, unless I think
Okay.
Red.
You hear
wanted
the
to
same
kick it
sounds from before, where like somebody coughs. There's like paperwork shuffling, and then a chair is pushed back. And this time it looks like it's probably Ryan Seacrest too, because the the chairs are like switched. This is probably the guy who was sitting last time. He's like, what is it?
Demons from hell and poison. Get out of here. You're not safe.
He
Let's
just
go
rolls
dis-
his eyes, and he's like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm pretty sure we asked you to leave before. Just please exit the building.
I want to closely observe these guys and see if they're anything like the.
Excellent.
Like if I get the same vibe from
Yeah. Can you
from
roll your
ladies.
discern realities twice, please?
yeah, which is intelligence. 11 and 7.
Okay, your 7 is what stands. You
Okay,
get to ask
Virgil.
one question.
Okay, only one.
Discern reality. Do you have a move that makes it? Not that I wanna.
Is
They
it?
have a move that when you
It's
try
whiz,
to discern
huh?
realities, roll again.
So I should have a 6, right?
Why would you have a 6?
Because it's whiz. And I rolled in.
Yes. Okay, so you actually failed.
Hmm.
Yeah, so at
I
that
don't
point,
ask it.
the man just like wraps his arm around you, Peronin, and leads you outside away from everyone else. He's just like, come with me, old man. So, you're not allowed here, and just pushes you outside.
Can
At the very
follow
front door,
and
then?
push him as well?
You can follow, yes. If you want to
Okay.
push him, you're going to have to make a move.
I'm gonna go into that office and look at the other guy straight in the face and say, "Did you have any knowledge of the fact that one of the people under your care was being poisoned by your boss?" I want an honest answer out of you.
So he's just like sighs, and he's like, sir, it's company policy not to discuss ongoing operations of this facility. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave one final time.
Good luck with that. Let me see that paperwork of yours. I'm just gonna push him aside and try and see if I can find anything like.
That sounds like you're making a strength roll.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you push him aside, but in the process, he pulls out a dagger and stabs your hand to the desk.
Ow!
So can you roll a d6 plus 2 damage, 1 piercing against yourself, and your hand is also pinned to the desk in the process.
D6 plus 2 piercing 1.
Yep. So that's 6
7.
with 1 piercing.
Okay. Okay. That wasn't
Pins
quite
your
what I
hand to
was-
the desk. He's like, sir, I told you I was only going to ask one final time. Please leave now. I would like to note that I am exercising my Taldan right to defend myself.
I'm gonna take that dagger out of my hand
Exactly.
and
Cotton
put it
Tail.
in
That
my
is rude.
put it in my belt.
He's like, sir, I need you to return my property.
I'm gonna point my spear at him and say, "Try anything funny, and this is going through your belly."
He's like, sir, if you try anything funny, I will forcibly remove you from this premises.
Are
luck.
they under the effects of some kind of enchantment or compulsive magic?
Is that something you can ask?
I am trying to determine this. I'm asking if there's a way I can determine this.
Well, I thought there was like a bard move that let you do that. Maybe not.
Discern realities just.
No, don't you get a fancy discern realities as a bard, or is it just when you get into town or something?
It's he's got the bardic lore thing.
Yeah, mine is Heroes of the Past.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can just discern realities here.
You don't have Ryan Seacrests of the present?
I wish I did.
You have to
but
roll
alas.
twice here. You already have a 4, so yeah, you fail. Yeah, I mean, like, you're asking him questions, and at that point, he just pulls out another dagger and just stabs Eladamre in the stomach.
Oh my god.
Eladamre, can you roll again? He's like, sir, I've told you and your friends you need to leave. I'm now exercising my right to self-defense. I just starts, like, stabbing Eladamre repeatedly and viciously, completely stone-faced.
Okay, I'm gonna try and dodge
I'm
out
outside
of the way of
the
that.
whole-
Yeah,
building.
you and Red are outside talking to the other guy.
And
I'd like to try and dodge
even
out of the way of
called,
Unfortunately, there's like no way to dodge this move at this point because it's as a result of somebody's failed roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, you take 5 with 1 piercing.
Yep.
So I think at some point he's like got his dagger somewhere near your spleen. He's like, "Sir, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I'm going to ask you again to please leave this facility. I'm employing the Talden Standard Ground laws. So I want to cut outside to Peronin and Red. You guys don't hear anything of what's going on inside because no one's shouting or anything. It's literally just like I'm quietly being stabbed." The guy outside has pushed Peronin out. Red, you followed him and pushed the man outside, and he's like, "Sir, I must ask you to stop laying hands on me while on our premises. I would hate to employ my self-defense skills that I've learned in my time in the Talden military against you."
Do you know the punishment for attempted murder of a judge?
He's just like, I'm not certain, but I don't know that you're a judge. Can you produce some paperwork indicating that you are the law?
I am the law. And yeah, let's
Of course
roll
he is.
that. So I guess I'm trying to order him to basically comply with me.
Yeah, that's not going to work, because then that's just like, okay, now you have to do everything I say without me ever having to roll this again.
No, but when you give an NPC an order...
Right. Your order is do everything I say from now until the future.
No, it's to accept my position as a judge.
Okay. I feel like you're going to have to roll that one at a penalty, because you don't have any corroborating proof that you are, in fact, a judge.
Okay.
Like a wig or facial hair.
Okay.
So -1.
Yay.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think in the process he's like, "Sir, I'm afraid that I don't believe you're a judge. I'm going to be invoking my stand your ground law very shortly. If you do not leave, I'll be forced to self-defense you. Please exit the premises immediately. This is the last time I'm asking politely."
Didn't you just say we were all outside?
Yes, but you're still on the property.
Well, then Red will just draw his sword and wait.
Okay. We cut back inside to Ella Domre and Frederick William Mayfield the 14th.
So I'm going to
still
start
got
up a
his knife
song
inside Ella Domre's guts.
to heal Eladamre, given this.
Okay, so how are you
And
healing
it's totally going to
Eladamre?
be, let him be, let him be, let him be, let him be. And I'm going to attempt to heal him.
Oh boy, I think the downside of that is you draw unwelcome attention, right? Let's see here.
Or the magic reverberates affecting other
Yeah,
targets.
this guy doesn't need any healing yet. I'm sure he might shortly, given that you guys have violent tendencies. But, yeah, Frederick William Mayfield the 14th. I think we cut to, like, just some sort of, like, dark room with a bunch of summoning circles on the floor. And they're all in, like, ghost salt and, like, blue silver. Strange, like, calculations on them. Like, we would know them. Those who have taken trigonometry would know them as, like, sine, cosine calculations. But, like any good Valve game, you just put random calculations in the background, and people who don't know what they are like, that's some math, man. And people who know what they are like, that's math, man.
Okay.
And
very specific.
You see, like, something with blue claws, like, very feminine hand, like, throw some powder on the floor in the middle of one of these circles, and, like, you see the floor becomes, like, a television set, and they're watching you right now, Frederick William Mayfield the 14th.
They are?
Yes, they're watching you through their television. Yep. I don't want to indicate whether it's a he or a she, so I'm using the gender-neutral they.
I appreciate that. I'm saying it's the ominous they.
Yeah, they.
The they people.
And then we cut back to the scene. Ella Domre, I'm curious as to what you're doing now that you've been healed.
Like, okay, I can live with being stabbed in the gut once.
Sir, please leave.
But
I don't want to exercise my right to self-defense again.
I stab him.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm going to stab him